Yo, what's up shredders? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're diving into the gnarliest topic of all, the top 10 best mountain bikes of 2024. Now, with all the incredible machines manufacturers are dropping these days, picking the absolute best is like choosing your favorite child, impossible. But after hours of research, trail tests, and epic send sessions, we've curated a list that'll have your inner shred demon drooling. So grab your helmet, buckle up, and get ready to shred through the hottest rides of the year. 10. Canyon Spectral OWN CF8. Canyon recently updated their Spectral OWN models, and the Canyon Spectral OWN CF8 is a versatile trail e-mtb that also happens to be one of the best values on the market. This carbon frame bike sits atop mixed wheels, 29-inch front, and 27.5-inch rear, has 150/155 millimeters of front/rear travel, and modern geometry that perfectly suits its trail intentions. Despite its 50+ pound weight, it handles well at varying speeds and terrain, with an excellent blend of agility, stability, and composure in all situations. The ever-popular Shimano EP8 motor provides up to 85 Nm of torque with 3 customizable support settings to dial in for your needs. It also comes with a massive 900 battery, providing the longest range of any electric mountain bike we've tested. Canyon's consumer direct sales model also means this bike comes with an excellent build for the price, though it's still triple the cost of the best electric bikes for commuting. 9. Specialized Turbo Levo Comp. Following the updates to the Stumpjumper EVO, the Turbo Levo Comp alloy received an overhaul for the 2022 model year. Much like the unpowered Stumpjumper, Specialized gave the Levo a highly adjustable geometry that allows the rider to significantly alter its character to suit their riding style, terrain, and preferences. With 6 distinct geometry settings to choose from, you can set it up as a more nimble trail bike, an aggressive gravity-oriented slayer, and everything in between. This unprecedented level of adjustability truly expands this bike's versatility and puts it in a class of its own. It boasts 150 millimeters of rear wheel travel with a 160 millimeters fork and mixed wheel sizes for a confident front end and maneuverability out back. Specialized Turbo Full Power 2.2 motor is quite powerful, with 90 Nm of torque and up to 565 peak watts of output, with 3 customizable levels of pedaling support. 8. Specialized Fuse Expert 29. The Specialized Fuse Expert 29 has enjoyed a long run as our favorite hardtail. A couple of years back, the Fuse got a total redesign with updated geometry and the option for 29-inch wheels. Its incredibly well-rounded performance impressed every tester. It has a modern and progressive geometry that isn't over the top. It's stable at speed and confidence-inspiring in corners, in the air, and while charging down moderately chunky rock gardens. It's far from an X-Seat race bike on the climbs, but it's got a comfortable seated pedaling position, a 12-speed drivetrain, and a grippy 2.6 rear tire that provides excellent traction. At nearly 30 lbs for the large size we tested, the Fuse 29 is not lightweight. There are certainly lighter, more efficient, and even harder charging options. However, none of the other bikes we tested can match the well-rounded, versatile, and outrageously fun performance of the new Fuse Expert 29. 7. Norco Fluid FS4. The Norco Fluid FS4 is the best budget mountain bike we have ridden. This bike is so competent that we quickly forgot that we were riding a budget bike, whether tearing down a high-speed flow trail or charging down a chunky trail. The Fluid was very composed and was as fun as a barrel of monkeys. Pair this brilliant on-trail performance with a stellar build kit that features a wide-range cassette and long travel dropper post, and it was a very easy choice for best budget mountain bike. Our biggest gripes with the Fluid are minor. First, this bike is quite portly. Our extra-large test bike hit the scale at over 36 pounds. It should also be noted that we generally test large frames, so comparing the weight of this extra-large frame isn't exactly apples to apples. The climbing performance was comfortable, although we would have loved to see a climb switch on the shock for use on fire roads or smooth double tracks. 6. Polygon Siskiyou T8. The Polygon Siskiyou T8 is easily the best bike we've tested in this price bracket. This affordable mid-travel trail bike rolls on 29-inch wheels and has 135 millimeters of rear wheel travel paired with a 140 millimeters fork. The Disclouser's geometry ticks all modern boxes, giving this bike a nicely well-rounded and versatile performance. It's a relatively easygoing ride that's easy to get along with and suitable for a wide range of ability levels. Novice riders and seasoned experts alike can jump on this bike and have a great time. It's agile with responsive handling, yet stable at speed and confidence-inspiring on the descents. We found the Disclouser to be a comfortable and efficient climber suitable for any ride. Perhaps its most impressive aspect is its unique build. This bike is very well equipped for the price, enhancing its performance on both the climbs and descents. 5. Ebis Ripley GX Eagle. Ebis completely overhauled their flagship 29-inch wheeled trail bike for 2021, the Ripley GX. The previous version was our favorite short travel model for its energetic ride and unrivaled playfulness. The newest Ripley maintains most of that playful demeanor, but is now a much more well-rounded ride with enhanced downhill capabilities and far greater stability at speed. Thank the Ripmo-inspired frame design with increased reach and wheelbase measurements, a slacker 66.5-degree head-tube angle, and a steeper 76.2-degree seat-tube angle. The Ripley still encourages pops and trailside hits, but no longer has a speed limit. It's also far more confidence-inspiring in steep and rough terrain, though it remains limited by its modest travel numbers. 4. Yeti SB140 LRT22RQ. The Yeti SB140 is a top-notch mid-travel trail bike that can handle any trail, anytime. This 140mm 29 delivers exceptional ride quality and performance beyond what its geometry table might suggest. Whether tackling steep climbs, fast rolling flow trails, high alpine epics, or hitting the jump line, the Yeti has you covered. It offers excellent climbing traction and ideal positioning, while the rear wheel tracks smoothly through technical terrain and rough climbs. When it's time to point downhill, the Yeti is equally impressive, maintaining incredible small bump sensitivity throughout its travel. The bike feels well balanced and precise. It inspires confidence in all but the steepest terrain. Still a shredder, this bike feels more refined. It's a connoisseur bike. 3. Specialized Stumpjumper EVO Comp. Specialized knocked it out of the park with the new Stumpjumper EVO. This 150mm travel 29 comes with a 160mm fork and is one of the hardest charging trail bikes we've tested. This bike descends with authority. The revised FSR suspension platform is near perfection. This puppy eats everything in its path. Pointed uphill, and it climbs pretty darn well with a relatively supportive pedaling platform and a nice steep seat-tube angle. One of the most interesting aspects of this redesigned bike is its uniquely adjustable geometry. The head-tube angle can quickly and easily be adjusted between 63.5 and 65.5 degrees in 1-degree increments, and the bottom bracket can be raised or lowered by 7mm. This adjustability gives riders 6 geometry settings to suit their preferences, riding style, or terrain. Set it up steep and high for everyday trail riding. Switch it to low and slack for running laps at the bike park. The choice is yours. Specialized also continues to impress with their attention to detail and on-bike storage. 2. Trek Fuel EX 9.8 GX AXS Gen 6. The Trek Fuel EX 9.8 is an incredibly versatile and capable trail bike. A slugger of a mid-travel trail bike, this bike has completely new geometry, adjustability, and frame storage. The ABP suspension maintains traction throughout suspension travel and keeps contact, especially while braking. Built to climb, the geometry, suspension, and tires team up for heavy lifting, making the uphills enjoyable. The adjustable leverage Mino Link, adjustable headset, and flip chip give this bike so much versatility it really exceeds expectations. The SRAM GX AXS build kit, Bontrager line, 30 carbon wheels, and Fox Performance suspension offer great performance without super premium pricing. The bike was in its groove on cross-country trails and charged into chunky trails and gaps with bravado. This bike shreds right off the shop floor, but has so much built-in versatility. We're not completely sold on the merits of the one-piece bar stem, but have no real complaints about its function. 1. Abyss Ripmo V2 XT. The Abyss Ripmo V2 XT impressed our testers as the best all-around trail bike we've ever tested. With updated geometry, it's slacker and longer than before, and the suspension kinematics were adjusted to make it more progressive at the end of the stroke. This long-legged 29er was already a confident and capable descender, but now it feels even more composed in gnarly terrain and stable at speed with improved big hit performance. Short chainstays keep the rear end sporty, and it's just as lively and energetic with responsive and precise handling. The V2 maintains its incredible climbing abilities with its efficient D-Link suspension platform, steep seat-to angle, and direct power transfer. Superlatives like Quiver Killer come to mind with the Ripmo, as this is one bike that can do it and do it all well. Alright shredders, that's our top 10 best mountain bikes of 2024. Remember, this list is just a starting point. The best bike for you will depend on your riding style, budget, and local trails. So get out there, test ride some bikes, and find the perfect two-wheel partner for your next adventure. And let us know in the comments below what your favorite shred machine is.